Let me make sure.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you can cut it out, right?
Now, woo!
Oh, she's recording. There you go.
Oh, it says that you're recording. All right.
Go.
All right, here we go. So, welcome to Blessings Radio. Today we have special guests, G and Julio. They are the owners of Giglio's, located in Amsterdam, New York. Okay, so we're gonna start with Miss G first. Ladies first. Ladies first. I want you to introduce yourself
Ladies first.
to
Is how
our
it's supposed to go.
listeners. Our listeners, tell them all about yourself, okay? And then Julio can finish off.
Sounds good. All right. So I'm G. My name is Giselle, but I go by G. I'm a co-founder of Giglio's, and I'm a dental hygienist as my real job, and then I do Giglio's, and we decided to start this mainly because, I mean, like I said, I'm not like a big cook, but I like Giglio's. Well, because it's his grandfather's recipe, but I like
I'm gonna cut you off right there. I'm gonna finish this up. Now let me finish. I'm gonna cut it off right there. Don't steal my shine.
Listeners, real quick, for you guys that are listening, we literally was just thought we was recording for 10 minutes, and so they already gave me the background of this, but then we realized that we wasn't recording, so now they're like, do we go back to talking about how it all started? Exactly. So,
yeah, by we you mean you? Oh, okay, well, yeah, okay.
Blame it on me because I didn't see the recording thing.
I'm gonna jump in right here because she's telling my story. We're gonna fight anyway.
Okay.
I'm Julio.
So tell us.
Julio. We are Giglio's. We're the owners of Giglio's. All right. I am the mule. I make the marinades and the dry rubs. We have both.
I help.
She helps. She's the brain. She's the brain. She's the brain. She's the head. She's the brain of this. Because without her brain, I would not be into it like that. My thought was something different, but she's the brain. She punched me in the throat and said, "Let's do something."
Well,
with a lot of expletives in there. Let's do something, blah, 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 blank, 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 star, star, question mark, all that stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's an old recipe, my grandfather's recipe, which I took out some things. I added my own stuff to it, ingredients to it, and made it my own, and just...
So you grew up watching your grandfather cook, and...
all day, every day.
You loved it so much, you decided to take it on, but
see, just because I loved it,
little bam to it.
Right. But just because I loved it, don't mean that everybody else loved it. But when you see everybody always talked about my grandfather's food. They loved it. They loved everything he did. It was like, oh my God, Julio, which is my grandfather, named after my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
His food. Your food is so good. They made sure he did like big gatherings. If we was doing like holidays and stuff, everybody made sure like, no, you take care of that stuff.
Yeah.
You take care of the meats, and whatever. But you take care of the meats before anybody else, and that's how. So I know people loved it. Now I put my own thing to it. Me cooking, for years for you. For everybody,
Yeah, so we were saying earlier, real quick, backstory on me and Julio. We've known each other since we were about 14, 15 years old, so that's way over 20 years. And as long as I've known you, you always loved to cook. And we actually used to have a little competitions where we used to, because you were in New York City at this time, we would send pictures of whose ribs came out the best, and we would have all types of little competitions. I think I won like once. I'm gonna give me one time.
My heart probably wasn't in it, and that's rare.
One time, you gotta give me one time. One time, my rib.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, but I'm gonna say my piece too, though.
Okay, I'll say my piece too. You gotta give me at least one time. One time. Okay.
No, yeah, you get one thing.
But
That's it.
so I was a late bloomer when it came to cooking. You know what I mean? But that's been a passion of yours forever. Like you grilling, you're like the grill master. You know what I'm saying? Always wanted to chef stuff up. So and then I was asking you prior, gee, you said you're not a cook. So that's so funny. But
I'm
that
not.
you like to do what is it that you like to do? Your little one pot creations you were saying?
I like to make a lot of one pot meals, a lot of like, well, it ends up not being like one pot meals sometimes, but I do a lot of soups. I like make good soups. I actually I do a good chili. I do a good chicken soup. And what I like about Giglio's is that for me, because my whole thing, I've always been a single mom. You know what I mean? So, I like something that's quick and easy. So with the Giglio's,
Honey.
like when I was introduced to him, I mean we've only been together for 2 years,
2.5.
2.5 years. Yeah. So going to so with that, I'm just like, bro, this is great. We got to bottle this. Like
Exactly.
other people need to be able to use this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
The way
it's
she
easy
thinks.
to use.
I love the way you
and
think. It's like boom, let's make money off of this because other people need to have this on deck.
yes.
Yeah.
And that's my way of thinking. You know, I like something simple, easy, and that's the great thing about Giglio's. You don't gotta add anything else. You just gotta put that in. That's it. You're good to go.
Look,
You know,
throw
and then
it on.
everybody's happy.
Exactly.
You know, that my picky 6-year-old is eating. You know, the older ones are eating. Everyone's eating, and they're happy, and that's what I like
Let's put it
about
this way: they don't want her to cook no more.
They're like, no, mommy, we don't. No,
Which
no,
I do know. I'm
creation.
the guy who cooks here every day.
Unless
I do the food every day because
I said,
that's
unless
what I
it's
like to do.
famous chicken soup. Yeah.
Unless it's
No,
soup
yeah.
or chili, that's
All
me.
right, so I hate chicken soup. I used to hate chicken soup.
Yeah.
Long time. She made the chicken soup. She's like, I'm gonna make a chicken soup. This is when we first started being together, and I'm just like,
Like, why chicken soup?
okay, I'm gonna eat it anyway because I hated chicken soup. So I'm like, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna act nice. I'm not gonna.
act
Look,
like
she took
I
out
like
pens
it.
about to stab me. but
I'm not just,
but I'm like, I'm gonna be nice. You know, I'm gonna eat it anyway. But it turned out being the best chicken soup I ever had.
Nice.
Right. So me, of course, I'm the way I am. So I'm gonna be like, I suggested. I'm not gonna say I told her. I suggest to add 3 more things to it, and I was like, "Here, you should add this to it. Let's try it out." We did, and it became
A masterpiece.
a whole nother soup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's the same. It's the same base. I just added some greenery to it.
Look,
And
so
it became
to your
my favorite soup ever.
He just added a few.
huh?
Julio's just going around doing bam, 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 just little ingredients here.
Yeah. That's what I do. I bam stuff.
Your
So
grandfather.
my soup is literally what it was originally was just, you know, chicken, carrots, celery, and then seasoning. You know what I mean? To make the broth and everything like that. And then what he added was to make it a little bit more like sancocho.
Okay.
So he added the plátanos.
That don't know. What is sancocho?
Oh,
That's
For
true.
those that
Yes.
may
Okay.
not know what it is, honey.
oh okay. All right,
That's
all right.
true,
So
that's
it's
true,
like
okay.
a soup. It's a soup. It's a stew. It's a Spanish thing. It has beef. I want to say you can put tail.
3 different types of meat.
Mhm.
It has plantains. It has yuca. It has, what's the other one called?
Oh, calabaza. Well, I put
Yes.
calabaza in mine. Potatoes, and it's just you just let it stew up. Get that meat nice and tender. It's usually done with beef.
It's a Hispanic stew.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he made my chicken soup a little bit more like sancocho. He
Just a little bit.
he suggested I put the plátanos in it, the yuca, and actually, and sometimes in sancocho you also have little corn on the cobs.
Yeah.
So he suggested I add that in
I
there.
just put more vegetables into it.
So
But-
I just threw a couple
but
more
the taste with
vegetables in it.
The other taste with everything else, just like
Exactly.
you know,
it just
just-
enhances everything.
it pops a little bit more, you know?
Yeah. It
The
just
crazy
brings it
part
out.
is when I first made this chicken soup, I made it for my oldest son who's 15. And dude, I literally slaved over this soup all day because there's a certain way you got to cook the chicken, and you so in order to be able to shred it and stuff like that and to put it in. And you know, when I was done, he asked me for ramen.
The struggle.
And then my 6-year-old, my 6-year-old, this is his favorite soup. He likes it. He doesn't like it with the extra stuff. So with him, we just give him the chicken, the carrots, and the celery.
So before you
and
add
then the broth.
everything else, yeah.
Before we add all the extra stuff that Julio put into the soup.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was suggested that I put into the soup.
Suggested, not that I put in. I suggested.
Yeah.
I like
I'm gonna be clear on that. It's a suggestion.
It was a suggestion.
But he was,
Right?
I mean, he didn't know better. I mean, my oldest son, like, he didn't know better. He was only like 6 years old. I mean, you know.
Nah, but
But he had a fever, and I had called out of work, and I made this soup for him because he had a fever. He's
Exactly.
sick. And
You know, the soup with the soda on
she's
the
about to
side.
stab me again. Oh shit. Anyway, but yeah, she's a one-pot meal cook. She just throws everything in. She's like, I just throw stuff in and hope for the best.
I do. I throw things in, and I cross
I'm
my
like,
fingers.
and I'm like, who does that shit? Oh, I'm sorry. Who does that kind of things? You do it too? See, I can't, man. I got, like, I think I'm throughout the day, I'm figuring out what I'm making later. That's I could think about it all day.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm gonna make something. Yeah, that's me.
I tell him
You know
that
what I
all
mean?
the time. I'm like, you put a lot of thought into it.
Honey,
I
being
do.
a
I do.
single
a lot of
mother-
stuff.
He puts.
Babe, tell him, being a single
Huh?
mother, we ain't got time to think about that. We need to come home, clean up, get the stuff together, throw it in the oven, throw it in whatever, being done, food is done. Okay, now I can go take my shower. Now I can go get ready for
But
tea.
see,
and then-
Exactly.
listen, I drive.
Exactly.
Slave over.
Where like when I told him, I'm like, he pays so much, like he puts so much attention to detail. Me, I'm just like, throw
Go
it in
for it,
there.
go.
Let's go.
But see, you know what it
Yes.
is? I got a lot of time to think. I'm a truck driver. I drive trucks all day. I got a long way to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So I'm just like thinking, I'm like, oh, I could do this. Oh, I'm gonna do this a little different today. So, you know, I think about it. I think about it throughout the day. You know, we get a whole menu together for the whole week.
In the beginning of
In
the
the
week.
beginning of the week, like Saturday, we'll
Right.
like go through a whole thing. We'll make this Monday, we're gonna make this Tuesday. So we go out and buy stuff just for the days that
You
we're gonna
guys
cook.
really good. We just be winging it over here.
You know, so because we used to buy a lot of shit and just, I'm sorry again,
No, it's
we used to buy a lot of things and then a lot of groceries and then toss it out.
It's gonna get
You know what I'm saying?
anyway. It's okay.
And then like a lot of stuff would get old and we wouldn't use it.
Yeah, so we do the
we came to the
meals.
part where we did a meal planning for the week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I said I
It's not
hate-
good.
Well, and we make it work for our schedule because I have certain days off because being a dental hygienist, I don't work 5 days a week. You know what I mean? I only work
Mhm.
3 days a week. So we make it work. So like Mondays and the days I have off, I'm cooking. The days I'm working, he's cooking. So we
Exactly.
make it work for us.
That's a great.
And not only that, like being a separated, like we have a divorce, so like I don't have my kids,
Yeah.
so it's just us.
Mhm.
So we make it work that way too. Like so we'll things that the boys are picky about for food, we'll make it on the days that they're not here. They're with their
Exactly,
dad.
so you guys
you
can
know?
enjoy it. So tell us.
Exactly.
A lot of veggies
Things
go
that we
wrong.
enjoy.
Yeah, basically. And you
We
can
do
eat
it like
it.
Ari, my daughter, my daughter's vegan, so we do a meatless Mondays. Like we all got
Yeah.
involved into this meatless Monday
That's
thing.
awesome.
Yeah.
So now I gotta get creative.
Yeah.
I gotta get creative, which I can get creative, but like I gotta do this meatless Monday. Like without meat, that's my thing. I love meat. My marinade is like it was married to meat. Now it's married to other stuff.
I was just
You know
gonna
what I'm saying? My dry rub, I throw it on veggies.
I was just
Throw
gonna
it, you know,
say,
like
let's
Hmm.
start off with the marinade, okay? So that's the one you got from your
Okay.
grandfather. Now, did you originally started
Ah.
using it for meat, and now you can use? I was gonna ask you. So when people buy your marinade, what can they use it on?
right. Meat. The only thing I never
Everything.
used it on
Everything.
is seafood or fish. I never
That's true.
I never tried it.
Okay.
I never tried it. My thing for like my seafood, it was either, you know, season up a boil or the dry rub. The dry rub I use on fish.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't usually use the marinade on fish.
I never, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try it
But I've
because I
never-
never tried it. Yeah,
I've never marinated fish.
I've never marinated fish ever in my life.
See
It was
how-
always a dry rub. And then throw it on. Now I got my own dry rub.
Yes.
I throw it on there and it works perfect. You know.
So the marinade you use.
But the marinade, the reason the marinade came, well, when I spoke to G after we met and everything, we got, you know, into our relationship, and I was telling her about I won 3 cook-offs in New York, in Brooklyn, with that marinade. You know what I mean? I won 2 pork cook-offs. I did pulled pork, and I did pork chops, and I won with that marinade.
Wow.
Also, I did a chicken wing. I did a chicken wing, a hot wing cook-off,
Ooh, that sounds.
which I marinated it in the marinade, but after it was, in the oven, and I took it out and then tossed it in my own little hot sauce that I did, and won the hot wing contest also. So
Nice.
that helped me a lot. So I never thought about that. My thing was to do a food truck or a restaurant or something, and plus I managed the bar for a long time.
Yep.
In New York City, you know what I'm saying? So my thing was like, I want to open up a bar, restaurant, but COVID hit beginning of the year. I had nothing in my mind about anything else. Here she comes like, yo, we should bottle that stuff and get it out there. I was like, my thing is like, no, but then, because if I want to open up a thing, not everybody could cook like me because they got my stuff. And then she was like, so? But still, nobody could cook it like you. I'm like, you know what?
That is the whole fact, because it's different. Everybody can use the same seasoning, but it just don't always taste the same way.
No, it don't always come out the same. Yeah,
Exactly.
because a friend of mine put the dry rub and then the marinade on top of the dry rub. I'm like, bro, you are wasting both.
Yeah,
it's either one or the other. I said, if you want to marinate it, for an hour before if it's the same day. We made a steak yesterday, New York strip steak, and I marinated it for 2 days with the marinade.
That'd be so good.
Marinated for 2 days, and I threw it in the, I baked it, and then I threw it in the broiler to get that crisp on top. Good money.
Making my mouth water, honey. So tell me about your dry rub.
The dry rub that came.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Wait, before we move on to the dry rub, hold on. My whole thing with the marinade, when I was like, let's bottle it, I'm also very conscious about ingredients, what's being put into
it's all natural.
Into my kids' bodies, what's being into my family's bodies. I'm constantly reading nutrition facts. I'm constantly, if I can't read it, I'm not buying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as labels, you know what I mean? I'm constantly reading it. I've read on a lot of different things. There's like genetic engineering or I forget what it's called.
They make everything. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we ain't doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so one thing about the marinade is like when I met him and I saw that it was I saw him.
When she seen me making, she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm putting all this stuff together. I'm putting stuff in a blender and I'm making like a slurry of stuff and just putting stuff together. She's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Just chill, relax, take it easy. You going to just try it." I said, "You don't see no crap going into this.
Exactly.
Just try it."
All natural.
And then she was like, when she was like, the eyes, you could tell by the eyes when they open up, like.
Yeah, I speak with my eyes.
No, let me hold up.
Speak with my eyes.
Not only her. So my first cook-off that I won, right? I only entered 3 and I won on 3, so I'm 3-0.
Okay.
Right?
The
So
champ is here.
I look at the judges, right? I'm looking at the Duchess. They go try to pull pork. This was the first one. They try to pull pork, and the eyes opened up like, oh. And
Yeah.
then I see one judge call the other judge over.
Like, yo, come and try this. You have
like-
to try this.
Like, you got to try this. Boom. And then the other judge like, so it's 3 judges. So I see the other one. They point to the other one. All right, cool. I'm like,
Oh, hands, I got
and I
that.
called it for 2 weeks before I went into that thing. I called it to everybody over there. I was
Uh-huh.
like, I'm winning this.
I know that's right.
You know, because I know I'm very confident. You know how I am. So I'm winning this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
We done had our competition.
I leave, I go, and I walk around. I'm talking to people, whatever. I come back, and I see them go back again to my little
Let
tray
me try
that I
again.
put
Let
out
me
there.
see if it still tastes that way.
Right? 3 times they go back, and they're like, and the eyes are still opening up wide, and I'm just like, I got
They
this.
just
in the
wanted to
bag.
eat more,
Got
honey.
this.
That's all it was. They wanted to
Yeah.
eat more of
No,
it.
no, yeah. Yo, can you believe? Hold up. You know what came in second place?
What?
A vanilla maple bacon ice cream.
That's different.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different. I didn't try it.
Totally
I did not
different.
try it,
It's
but I'm like,
different. I seen that on a.
because I'm like, that sounds weird. It's a bacon maple ice
Yeah,
cream.
who puts
Like they put
in
bacon in
ice
it.
cream? But it's funny because I seen
Yeah,
that.
it's
somewhere
weird.
in
But
But it won.
it took me a couple of years to realize that sweet and savory go together so good.
Yeah, see, that's what happened.
It goes together so good. So now I make a sweet hot sauce for my wings also.
We don't battle it yet.
I haven't bottled it yet because,
Well, that's gonna be coming up.
but I
was
make it sweet and hot.
You
Like,
mentioned about your hot sauce,
whew.
so I was gonna. Is that you're planning on bottling that up too?
Yeah.
I'm planning on doing a hot sauce, a sweet hot sauce,
Nice.
and the barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Because there's a
Yes.
barbecue sauce that I
Yes.
use for my ribs that my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, she's like, nobody does ribs but you. That's it. Nobody's allowed to do ribs but
Just
you.
you. Just you.
That's
Exactly.
what so I was like, I got you. I got this. I got
Say
this.
no
No
more.
problem.
Say
She's
no
like,
more.
I'm like, everybody does good ribs, but yours are different.
Yeah,
It's
they
the-
really
it's
are. They
between
are.
the, between
so
the dry rub and my barbecue sauce that I make, there is,
the
you know what I
perfect
mean?
combo.
They love, everybody is just like, bro,
Where did
that barbecue sauce is.
this dry rub come from?
Okay.
The dry rub, I've been making dry rubs for years, right? So, and it's funny because it happened last year that I found the right combination that I really like.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
used to make dry rubs and do all this. It's fine. But the dry rub that I made last year I was like, oh man, I like this a
one
lot.
is it. Like,
So
that's it.
now I was like, so I had the dry, I didn't even think about the dry rub because my thing was the marinade when she was like, this year, because of the whole COVID thing, this year we was, there was a lot of free time,
Yeah, you and everybody else
especially
are
her
great.
because her main job, they're 97%
Highest risk.
highest risk.
Yeah.
97%. She's the
Yeah.
highest. Her
Yeah,
Because
job
I'm
is
a
the
dental
highest risk.
hygienist. I'm a dental
And
hygienist.
she's number one. Her
They
job is
have
number
to
one.
take off their mask. I can't clean their teeth unless
Right.
they take off their
Right,
mask.
so-
It's impossible.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
I was essential, so I was a truck driver, so I was out there, but I hurt my back
Oh
because
wow.
I do metal. I deliver metal, so I hurt my back. I was out for 2 months. It was a lot of free time at home.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Time to
So
get creative.
it was like, yo, let's get this going. Let's get this
Definitely.
going. Which she's the brain. I'm the mule. She's the brain. I make the stuff. She's the one who puts it out there.
She's
She'll
branding
take
it.
the
She's
pictures. She
branding
does
it.
the social media. She does
Yep.
all that stuff. I just make it.
I
Yeah.
do the
I make
packaging.
the
I
food,
make it
yeah.
look all pretty
makes
and
it look-
everything.
I don't got
Yeah.
time for that. I make the food.
But
which she
I
can
like
snap
doing that.
pictures
I've
of.
always loved
the
gift
marinade, the dry
wrapping.
rub.
I always love that.
She puts it there. You know
So
what I mean?
that's why it makes
I
it
helped. The
perfect
only thing I did was
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the only thing I did was start the website. She finishes it, and she keeps playing with it. I'm just like, Go ahead, girl. You do your thing. I
Exactly.
can't say, yo, it's fine. She's like, it's not fine. And then I was like, hey, you do your thing. I'll just walk away. I'm gonna walk away. I can't.
Let her
I'm
be
gonna walk.
and let her do her thing. Exactly. So where can
Yeah,
people
that's not my thing. My thing is just the mule shit.
Yeah.
The mule thing. I carry things back and forth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I put things together. I pick it up and I put it down. That's it.
I deliver it. I make it, deliver it,
And
then
I put it there, and you,
she takes it off.
and I wipe my hands from it. I make it, I wipe my hands. That's it.
And-
You know what I mean?
That's true. And yeah, and then I package it, make it look pretty, present it,
and it
deliver
does.
it, you know, because we do offer the local delivery for people that live close to us. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Okay.
So we
let's
do
talk
deliver the
about-
product. I mean,
Yep. So let's talk about where they can find your product. How can they get in contact with you? Your website,
okay.
because I know people are gonna want
Yes.
this and they're gonna need it.
Oh, and you won't go wrong with trying this product. All right?
No, without
So
a
it's
doubt.
Giglio's.
Once you try it, it's gonna be over. Like
G-
I already know hands down, it's
Yeah, yeah.
amazing.
Yo, a lot of people already.
That's
A lot of
That
people.
always happens.
We get a lot of reorders because it's that like we get a lot of reorders because. You know what I
That's
mean?
the only thing with the issue with like we've been trying to like grow with the whole COVID thing, but it's been really hard
It's
in
rough,
order
it's
to
hard.
meet people. You know what I mean?
Because we want to. Our thing is like we want to go out and just like give samples out of. I'll cook some little samples and give. Try it, man. Try it.
exactly.
But you know, it's hard to do that right now at this point.
It's a
You know
process.
what I mean?
It's going to happen. But
Yeah, there's no
the point of it is that you
there's
guys
no
are
farmers
starting.
markets, there's no anything.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
starting. So, you know, it's always a process. You guys are brand new into it. This is your first year into it. You know what I mean? So you gotta allow yourself
Yeah.
some time, and especially with this whole COVID thing, you know, obviously it's gonna take a lot longer, you know, than normal. But even in any business venture, it always takes time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
right now, people can you said you have a website, honey? What's your website?
We have it.
Yeah. We have a website. It's Giglio's GILIOSLLC.com. So GiliosLLC.com. And then our for social media, for our social media, it's for our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube, we have Pinterest, we have TikTok. Everything is Giglio's Marinade. So GILIOS Marinade. For all our social media. And then you'll be able to find us, and our social medias are able to link you to our website as well.
Okay, perfect. And for those who are not tech savvy and they just want to, is there a phone number or email that they can contact you guys?
Yeah, so our phone number is 518-775-7135. You can contact, you can call, you can text, either way. And then our email is info@GiliosLLC.com. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, so
And all the social media is Giglio's Marinade because that's how it started with the marinade.
Marinade. And
Right. That's how it
For our
started with the
social
marinade,
media, yeah.
and then
Yep.
branch off from. You know what I mean?
so Giglio's Marinade, GiliosLLC.com, and Giglio's info@GiliosLLC.com.
LLC.com.
Right?
Right.
Perfect. So you guys, right now, you guys have the marinade. What sizes do you have of the marinade? Or is it just one size you guys are doing right now?
Well, we have
two sizes.
We have two sizes.
We have a 6-ounce bottle, and then we have a 12-ounce bottle.
Right.
But we're getting a lot of requests for bigger bottles.
Yeah. We're thinking about eliminating the small bottles.
Yeah, we are, because we give
all we get is orders
more
for
and
big
more.
bottles, and we're like, and let me tell you something. It amazes me because out of all the batches we made, and we've sold out of
Yeah.
these big bottles.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's crazy, and it's a lot of love and support we get from friends and family, even that we're getting support from people we don't even know.
I was just gonna say,
You know what I mean?
need to
Like,
do is think bigger, start making gallons, because you should definitely hit
Yeah.
up with
Yo,
restaurants. Hit up some
Yeah,
restaurants.
we've gotten a lot of requests for bigger batches.
Right.
So I think we're gonna have to start making gallon
Yeah.
sizes.
Because this one guy he was ordering every week.
Yep.
He would order every week, and it's like, bro, you must love this stuff. He's like, I put that on everything.
And it's good because, like you said, you can put it on everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you can just use it for just ground meat or ground beef. It's like you can.
It is. Right. It's an all-purpose seasoning.
Exactly. Right. And even with the dry rub as well.
I'm gonna tell you a quick.
We even doubled the size. We were originally started with a smaller size of the dry rub, and we doubled the size of it and kept it at the same cost for the same price for people, because of people were ordering with so many, and so we had to double the size. I think at the size that we're at, we're good.
We're perfect.
At least for right now, but definitely with the marinade, I think we have to get with bigger sizes, because people are
they're like,
it more.
We don't want a little bit, we want a lot of it.
Exactly. You know what I mean? They're soaking it constantly. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna go a lot faster.
Yo, but let me tell you something. I made a dude tear came out his eye with that marinade.
Wow.
Rob. So I made this dude because he's like, I used to make burgers in the park every summer. Me and my man Rob, we would do like a dual barbecue for 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
So the first time that me and him got together and actually did it, I did my burgers. I put the marinade in my burgers.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right? So what?
In your burgers? That's insane.
So and when he tasted it, he was like, "Oh my God, bro!" He's like, "It reminded me." He said it reminded me of somebody in his family, some cooking. He was like, and it just. But I understand it's the taste that gives you this memory.
Yes, the flash.
Because sometimes you can smell something, or you can hear something and smell a memory.
Yeah,
I know what happens to me. I don't know,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he like, the tear came out. He's like, "Oh my God!" So every year after that, I had to make a list because I only made so much. Like I'm not gonna make 100 burgers. This is a barbecue with friends and family. I'm gonna only make like 25, 30 burgers. So I had to make a list and put it next to my grill, and people sign up for one of the burgers that I was making.
That's crazy.
But I always had one for me and him at the end. Yeah. I'm like, bro, I got hours on to the side. You know what I mean? Everybody else is like, But me and yours, we on the side. He was like, don't let me miss that. So a lot, and they would come and my list would fill up so fast.
I believe it. I really do.
That it just went like, they was like, we just want your burgers. The guy used to call me, he was like, can you just make a bunch of them, put them in a bag and send them to me? or give me them in a Ziploc bag. I'll put them in my freezer and I'll make them whenever. This is my man Rob.
Ideas.
He got plenty of ideas, bro. I gotta be quiet sometimes because her ideas is like, let's do this. You know what I mean?
That's the next thing.
Do it now. Giglio's is now gonna go to marinade hamburgers. Coming to you soon.
It does.
Pre-made hamburgers are ready for you.
Everything's natural. Everything's fresh ingredients that I put into it.
All natural.
I spent a lot of time on that thing. I put a lot of love into that.
On the recipe,
You know what I mean? So it's not crap. Put it that way.
No, it's delicious. You guys are located in Amsterdam. Now, can you ship these out? Can you mail them out to people that are like from?
Yeah, that's what we do right now. Everything is online.
We do provide the local shipping the local delivery for the people that are local, or they could pick up depending their preference. Everyone has a different preference. And then we do deliver. We deliver everywhere in the U.S.
Well,
you mean shipping?
We ship everywhere in the U.S.
That's what I meant.
Awesome.
Not deliver. Excuse me. Yeah.
I'm like, you traveling the world like that, honey?
I know. I'm going to Texas tomorrow. Should deliver it.
Soon, maybe. Maybe soon.
It'll get like this.
No,
We're
I
pushing
meant-
for it.
Yeah, we deliver everywhere. We deliver
ship
everywhere.
everywhere.
We ship everywhere, and then we deliver locally.
Locally, right.
Or
There you
people
go,
pick,
got it.
pick
Oh,
up
you
that
can
live
pick it
local.
up. If
Yeah.
you're further than local, you can come
Yeah.
pick it up if you want.
Yeah. If not,
But,
it can always
you
get
know, the
mailed
shit,
to you. No
You
problem.
got on the website. You got a choice of how you want to ship it. So maybe
It's up to you. They're gonna want it like ASAP, like next day.
Yeah, because
Especially
because we have people that order from everywhere. We have people that order from California, from
North
Florida,
Carolina,
from Texas,
Florida, Texas, yeah, like,
everywhere.
we get
That's
like
amazing.
Yeah. And then we do have
We get some
we
love,
have
man.
some local people that like to pick up, some people that like to we
deliver.
deliver,
Right.
you know, there's different options, so whatever you want, whatever your preference is, you know what
Exactly.
I mean? Yeah.
So, all right. So
And-
as of right now, you guys got 2 sizes for the marinade and 1 size for the dry rub, correct?
For the dry rub. Right,
Yeah.
right.
And we're hoping to see some hot
A
sauce,
hot,
some
right, and a barbecue.
Yep.
Yeah.
And maybe some marinade hamburgers later down the line.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. Listen, you want my burgers, you get the marinade, or hopefully in the future, I'm still, I see, like,
You
her thing is,
Not your whole restaurant, babe. It's coming.
I still got my little bar restaurant in the back of my
It's
mind,
coming.
you know what I mean?
It's coming, honey. This is just gonna help it. That's all.
But with all this crap that's going on, and I don't even think about it no more because
Yeah,
it's
right
like,
now you can't because you gotta work with what
like
you
the
got
bar,
right now.
the bar, the levy that I used to work in, that I managed,
Yeah.
worked, bartender there. I did everything, bounced there, did
You got
everything
all
there.
the knowledge from doing it
And-
there. Yep.
Yeah, I got all my knowledge from them. But just to see what's going on with all these rules in place and all
Yeah.
this,
Now it's not a good
it's
time,
like,
babe.
it gives me a little lump in my
Exactly, and
stomach.
that's
Like,
what I'm seeing.
it's hard to like.
Yeah. Now
I don't
now.
know if
Now
I.
is not the
It's
time.
definitely not time for that
No, you
right
know
now.
what
You know what I mean?
You know what you do?
Definitely not time.
You let this marinade and this dry rub. You let it marinate and you
Marinate.
season it really good.
Yeah.
So
There
let
you
it
go.
marinate.
Yeah.
You gotta
And that's
salt
my whole thing. Like, it's just
everything.
a way for people to be able to try it in their own home, be comfort, be in their own comfort, be safe. They don't have to go to a restaurant to try it. They have it right there in their own home.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And they can make it how they please, whether they want to bake,
Yeah.
grill, whatever, however they want to do it. And then for me, I like things quick and simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's easy to use.
Just throw it on and go. Throw it on.
Bro,
and
we-
go. That's it.
And that's it.
Me and her was supposed to have a chili cook-off between the both of us. Just me
Well,
and
I
her.
want to be a judge.
Just
So
have
let me know
certain
if
people
that's
take.
happening.
No. I quit.
I won.
She won based on me. And she made chili a couple of times, and I'm like,
I won.
so I made it last time, and I'm like, yeah, you won. I'm not even gonna lie. I just like, you got this.
You
You
gotta
got this.
figure it out.
I throw my hands up. I'm gonna throw the white flag. I was like, we ain't even gotta do a cook-off thing. You got this. Yours is better than mine. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. So if I ever do a restaurant, her chili and her chicken soup will be there. My chili and I don't make chicken soup. My chili won't be there though. I guarantee that.
Okay, my love. So thank you so much for joining us at Blessings Radio.
No, thank you for
And,
having us.
I
thank you.
cannot
Throwing us on
wait
it.
to try it. Like I said, I already had your cooking, so I already know it's gonna be
Yeah.
amazing regardless. But I just want to have it, so I can use it on my own in my own comfort of my home, like you guys said, and I could be like, "Ooh, my food tastes like
Yeah,
that." Julio's.
Mm.
But so everybody,
No, go ahead. No, because you be calling me two different things. Go ahead. You want to say my third name too?
okay, hush. For, like, calling him Bill, and then
That's
Bill
how long we know each other. That's it.
professional, so it's Julio, okay? But yes,
Yeah,
Gotta be
all right.
professional.
We good.
by me. So so All right. Check out their website one more time. Giglios, spell it G-I-L-I-O-S.
Yes.
LLC.com.
.com, and then you can always check them out on
Right.
all social media, Giglio's Marinade.
Giglio's Marinade.
Contact
Right,
them
correct.
at Giglio's, info@gigliosllc.com. And last but not
Right.
least, your phone number, guys.
It's 518-775-7135.
7135.
See, I forget that part.
Make sure you guys hit them up for this infamous marinade and dry rub. You do not want to miss it. You would never ever want to
No,
try
you
anything.
don't. No, you
You're gonna
don't
be
want to
hooked
miss
on
it.
it. Like hooked on phonics, you're gonna be hooked on it.
That's right, damn it.
Yeah. All right, thank you guys.
We already got a couple. We already got a couple of fiends out there from other states that's
Oh, I
been ordering
know. They're gonna be
on
coming.
the regular.
Like, they're gonna be scratching themselves. Like, I need some of that. Can I get some of that?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm running low. I'm running
Just a
low.
little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Listen, no, I gave it to this guy. I gave this guy a sample bottle, and the man said he was like, it was so good, I wanted to take a shot just out the bottle, just
Oh
by
my
itself.
gosh, that's insane.
That's what the man told me.
I believe
Yes, he
it.
did.
It's so good.
So yeah,
Like I said,
it's
I'm
that good.
gonna order
It's
my
that good.
batch ASAP, definitely. So thank you guys for tuning in to Blessing Radio. Make sure you guys check them out. They locally in Amsterdam, but they do deliver locally and ship everywhere. Grab up your marinade, dry rub, and hopefully we're gonna get some of the hot sauce, barbecue sauce, and some
Oh
marinade
yeah.
burgers. At least I'm gonna get mine. I'll let y'all know how it is afterwards.
Now I got you. I got you.
Thanks again. See you guys soon. All right. Thank you guys for joining us.
See you soon. Thank you. Thank you.